Hello friend, now this is the second video of routing. In the first video, I have shown you how to assign IP address on these routers. Okay, so if you have not watched my first video, I will suggest you first watch my first video where I have already shown you how you can configure IP address on this router. Okay, now I am going to configure for static routing in this lab. Okay, so I have already assigned the IP address on these routers and PCs. Now I'm going to configure a static routing on these routers so that all these machines can communicate with each other. Now remember the concept of static routing. In static routing, we have to tell the routers about indirectly connected network. Remember, not the directly connected network, but about the indirectly connected network. So in this lab, we are going to tell all the routers about indirectly connected network. So in this lab, you can clearly see the total number of network is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, first of all, I will start with first router, that is router R1. Okay. Now router R1 is directly connected to network 1 and network 2. So if you want to configure a static routing on router R1, you have to tell this router about router R2, network 3, network 4, 5, 6 and 7, because router R1 only know about 1 and 2. So let's do the routing. Open the first router R1, which is from the left hand side, first router. Go to the CLI mode, enter, go to the enable mode, go to the global configuration mode using config T. This is the global configuration mode. Now you have to do all the routing inside the global configuration mode. Okay, so I am right now in the global configuration mode and I am going to start the routing on router R1, which is the first router. And for this static routing, you can see the indirectly connected network for router R1 is network 4, network 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So I am going to tell this router about network 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. How to tell? IP route. Okay, so I am telling the route. IP route, first start with network 3. So network 3.0.0.0. This is class A IP. So subnet mask 255.0.0.0. And if travel from router R1 to network 3, you have to go through which IP? You have to go through IP address 2.0.0.2. You can see this IP. Okay, so if you want to go from router R1 to network 3, you have to go through this IP. That's why you have to type here IP route network and the gateway here is 2.0.0.2. Done. The first network done. Now for 4, 5, 6, 7. If you want to go to 4 network, you have to go to the same IP. Okay. Even if you want to go to 5 network, you have to go through same IP. 6 network through same IP. 7 network also through same IP. Okay. So all done. And just you can copy this and let me paste this here in this section. Okay, so this is the coding for routing coding for router R1. Okay, now I'm going to do the coding for router R2 here. So that this router, so router R2 is directly connected with network 2, network 3 and network 4. So router 2 is directly connected with R2 is connected with 2, 3 and 4 network. So you have to tell this router about network 1, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so let's go here. Go to the CLI, enable, config T, IP route, first network, so 1.0.0.0, subnet mask. And if you want to go to network 1 from router R2, So if you travel from router R2 towards network 1, you have to go through IP address 2.0.0.1. So you have to mention the IP address 2.0.0.1 here. Okay, now we have tell about this network 1. Now remaining networks are network 5, 6 and 7. So if you want to go to network 5, 6 or 7 from R2, you have to go through IP address 4.0.0.2. So here you have to type IP route, suppose network 5, network, it's connected with network 2, 3, 4 directly connected. So if you want to go to network 5, you have to go through which 4.0.0.2 IP route 5 network you have to go through 4.0.0.2. okay, similarly if you want to go to 6 network, same, 7 network, same. Done, all done. Now copy this code and paste on the here. You can paste anywhere. I simply paste here so that you can see. Okay, so this is the code for router R2 and I have mentioned this here. So R1 is here, R2 code is here. Now it's time to configure a static router node or router R3. Now router R3 is directly connected with network 4, 5 and 6. Router R3 is directly connected with network 3, 4 and 5, 4, 5 and 6. So you have to tell this network, this router about network 7, 3, 2 and 1. Let's do that. Go to the CLI, press enter, enable config T and then IP route, tell about the network 7 first. So IP route 7 network, subnet mask is that, and the gateway IP to go to 7 network is 6.0.0.2, 6.0.0.2. Now the other remaining networks are 1, 2 and 3. So if you want to go to network 1, 2 and 3 from router R3, you have to go through IP address 4.0.0.1 here. So you have to mention here IP route. Okay, you have to go through 4.0.0.1. 4.0.0.1. If you want to go to 1 network or 2 network or 3 network. So for 1, 2 and 3 network, the routing will be the same. Just copy the code and paste it here. This is optional. I am just copy paste so that you can see the codes even after the lab. Okay. Now if you want to, now the last router remaining, the 4th router, which is router R4. Now router R4 is directly connected with 2 network, network 6 and 7. So you have to tell this router about network 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So let's do the routing. So if from router R4 you want to go to any network, either 4, 5, 2, 3, you have to go through 6.0.0.1. So it's very easy. You just know the path. Enable config T IP route 1.0.0.0 subnet mask, and you have to go through 6.0.0.1, 6.0.0.1. Okay, similarly for 2 network, similarly for 3 network it will be same, similarly for 4 network it will be same, and similarly for 5 network it will be same. Now done. Now the configuration on all the router has been done, and we have successfully configured static routing on all this lab, all these routers. Okay, so this is successfully done. Now it's time to check. It's time to check if their after routing these machines are communicating with each other or not. So I am going to ping 1.02 to 7.02. So from 1.0 to 7.02, first it will fail, it's okay, it will take some time. Send again from 1.02 to 7.02. Okay, it's again failed because it will take some time. It's a big network. It is a big network. It's okay. Take your time. Okay, I will try it. So now you can see it's successful. You can see status successful. If you want to see in the simulation mode, you can click on simulation. You can play the button, and you can see here the packet going from PC 1.02 to router 1 first. Then it will go to router R2. Then it will go to router 3, which is router R3, and then it will reach to router R4. After R3 it will reach to router R4, and then from R4 it will go to the destination PC laptop, that is 7.0.0.2. that is the destination machine. And when it got the packet, it will send the acknowledgement. Okay, and now when the acknowledgement reach the PC 1.0.2, then the packet will be successful. So right now you can see the below, it's still in progress. The packet is in progress. So you can see it's reached to router R1, and now it will reach to PC, and then it will be successful. You can see now it's successful, status successful. So in this way we have successfully completed the static routing. Static routing, remember, in static routing we have to mention the indirectly connected network only, okay, and not the directly connected network. Thank you for watching. If you have any problem, you can ask me through the comment, okay. And I have already uploaded the first video, which is how to assign IP address, how to draw the diagram, how to connect these PCs, how to assign the IP address on this PC, okay. So you can watch that video. I will share the link in the I button. Watch that video first and then watch this video. Thank you for watching.